Hola amigos, bienvenidos. Hello my friends, welcome back. I am Danny Evans, your profesor de español. I want to welcome you back to the Language Tutor Spanish podcast. It's always good to hang out with you and practice our Spanish a little bit together. Well, friends, on this episode, this is number 15, we practice what we did on episode 15 of the Language Tutor YouTube channel, the Spanish lessons. And on episode 15, we learned two contractions in Spanish, al and del. Now, let's face it, this is a pretty easy lesson. It's pretty brief, pretty simple, right to the point. So this is going to be a very brief episode today. Very brief. We're just going to kind of go over some things really quick, and I think we've gotten in enough practice for this one, so it'll be a short episode today. No problem, though. At least we're practicing. So remember that al, A-L, it's simply a combination of two words. It's a combination of the word a, which means at or to, and the word el, which means the. Again, we're not talking about el, E-L with an accent, because that means he. And that's totally different. We don't combine those, okay? So only the word el, E-L with an accent. We don't combine la or los or las or anything else. We just simply, when a is next to el, el with no accent, we pull those together and make them al. And in the same way, de next to el becomes del, only with that word el with no accent. All right, so in this very short, brief episode, I'm just going to call out 5 phrases in Spanish, and I just want you to listen to them and just make a decision. Would we combine any of these phrases here, any of these words, to make al? It's that simple. All right, the first one is a los edificios. A los edificios. Now, edificio means building, so you're saying to the buildings. So, a los edificios. Would we combine anything there to make al? And the answer is no. A and los do not combine. The next one is a la escuela. Now, obviously, the answer there, again, is no. We do not combine a and la. Up next is a el supermercado, the supermarket. A el supermercado. And yes, we would combine a and el. We would say al supermercado. All right, the next one is a las casas. And clearly the answer there is no. We don't combine a and las. Now let's go to the car. A el carro. A el carro. And the answer there is yes. We would combine a and el, and we would say al carro. Now we can do the same thing using the word de. So de los edificios. No, we wouldn't combine de and los. The next one, de la escuela, from the school. No, we don't combine de and la. And the next one, de el supermercado. And yes, we would combine de and el, and we would say del supermercado. The next one is de las casas. De las casas. And that's a no. We don't combine de and las. And the last one is de el carro. De el carro. And yes, we would combine de and el, and we would say del carro. Well, friends, that was an easy, short episode, but we got in a little practice anyway. No matter how little time we spent together, we got some practice in, didn't we? All right, friends, well, I appreciate you hanging out with me. And wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day or an evening or night, wherever you are in the world. I just appreciate the opportunity to hang out with you and practice your Spanish. I hope to see you next time when we hit episode 16 of the Language Tutor Spanish podcast. I'll see you soon, my friends. Hasta pronto.